Okay, so we're back again, and it took me a little minute to figure out what was going on. So I'm not under judgment, okay? Somebody wasn't expecting this. An enemy wasn't expecting this. They didn't have faith that I didn't have a health concern. This karmic femme, it's okay. Just leave it alone. Go sit down. Shut the door. This karmic femme, she didn't have faith that I didn't have a health concern, probably because she got one. She thought I had one. So she did a ritual to manipulate my protection because she wanted to change a commitment. She wanted to bring conflict, or she was in conflict with a mature man for actual money. Disagreement, fight, or argument. So she was trying to change a commitment because she was disagreeing with the mature man about money, okay? A rich guy got communication that the job a divine masculine took while he was in his south node. Okay, so a rich guy got communication about a job that a divine masculine did, but he was in his south node. He gave a love offer to imprison me, and he did death magic. That's how he found out that he was a karmic masculine. Okay? And he's shocked about this. And then we got transition in the reverse in the distant future. So I'm not going to die. Now this boss is in poverty. And going through legal issues. From what he invested in. Got him in concern. Confused and illusions almost came out. What he invested in with a family. For achievements. And gifts. That's the truth. He thought he would be able to abuse me, this high priest, for these gifts. And get unexpected money. Travel. Ancestors. This is kind of in the reverse. Rich girl in the verse. awakening. Karma. Enamor in the reverse. All right, so let's take it back. So a karmic femme had faith that I did really have a health concern, but I didn't, right? And so she did a ritual to manipulate my protection. She was trying to change some commitment because she was in conflict with a mature man about actual money. A King of Pentacles, a rich guy, is getting or having a conversation about somebody's job, this divine masculine. He's realizing that he was in his south node, and he did a love offer to imprison me. He did death magic. And he's realizing that he's a karmic masculine, and I'm not going to transition. Now, a boss, a King of Wands, is in poverty and having legal issues because of what he invested in with the family for achievements and gifts. They wanted to abuse the high priestess for unexpected money. But I traveled. I went from one place to another, or I moved away from him. That's when my ancestors stepped in. And the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse, a rich girl in the reverse, is shocked or awakening. That somebody wasn't filled with love. A Queen of Pentacles in the reverse is awakening to the fact that somebody wasn't filled with love. And this has her angry that this nice guy caused illusions. And in the distant future, it's going to be destruction to somebody's self-love. This Jezebel, that was false. So she wasn't a Queen of Pentacles. She was a Jezebel. And she did voodoo and love spells on a rising star to have her in bondage. New beginnings, child. But I'm unbothered. Ooh, that's too many. Emotional pain, healer, community, lust. Yeah, no, I'm not taking that. So they did all this for unexpected money, but I traveled, and that's when my ancestors stepped in, because this rich girl in the reverse, now this rich girl in the reverse is awakening that she wasn't filled with love. I don't get it. Awakening that she doesn't have any admiration. Awakening that she wasn't filled with love. Awakening to the fact that somebody wasn't enamored with her. I don't have no candy. Here, go in your room and eat it. Don't. Dang. Here. You want a KJ. Don't let Lenny see you. Close the door.
How did you get that?
Shut the door. She's awakening that somebody was not enamored with her. Now this child, this sweetheart, she's awakening that somebody wasn't enamored with her. They were enamored with the new beginnings of a sweetheart that's filled with, that has self-love and is of high honor. She's awakening that this was his real love. She was just lustful, a part of this lustful community. And I'm a healer. That's who he wants a relationship with. And this is her bad karma. I don't know. A mature woman. A mature woman has inner knowing that the voodoo was false. What about mature woman, twin flame? Now, mature woman knows that a twin flame is going to be happy and balanced. In the distant future. And she's surprised about this. And this King of Swords in reverse was obsessed with some type of stability, but he was blocked. Now he's going through destruction and emotional pain. He's mentally unstable. And it came out for being lustful with the community. So he was obsessed with causing me to be lustful with the community, but I'm a healer. He was just jealous and envious that I was a star seed and single, sexy, and successful. Ice Queen and a priest were false. Queen of Swords in the reverse tried to cause illusions and spun false narratives about this Earth Angel's pathway. This Jezebel was an op, but I'm unbothered. And somebody is confused how this rising star isn't in bondage, or how this rising star, how I'm a rising star and she tried to bind me. Told you she was an op. This Jezebel. that was doing divination on my stability. Me, that's divine feminine. But I'm in my divinity. That's why she mad about my relationship. Or that's why she was mad about a relationship, because I'm in my divinity and she backwards. That's the message. That's the message. She getting karma for what she did to this earth angel. She was sending me the evil eye to my pathway, doing voodoo. And I got inner knowing about the abundance that she wanted from this divine feminine, me. That's why I left their asses, both of them, because I knew that he was false. And he confused, or they confused, how I'm still balanced. Got them in their thoughts. This priest that was doing divination with this third party, this backwards bitch. Doing love spells, wanting my heart to be broke, spinning false narratives that I was a Jezebel to try and cause destruction to my life. That's why I blocked their ass. And now they bound. That's the truth. All right.